Hey there, Posse. When I first got started learning about wine, French wines were totally not on my radar. Way too complicated. Those were the days that I drank a lot of Pinot Grigio. And I didn't even realize it was from Italy. With fish, I drank Pinot Grigio. With salads, Pinot Grigio. With chicken, Pinot Grigio. With pizza, Pinot Grigio. Steak, you guessed it, Pinot Grigio. The fact of the matter is, I was in a rut, and I was really okay with it. Then I ran into a problem. I tasted a Chateauneuf de Pape. At that point, I had to figure out more about it. That's when I started wading into the French wines. Chateauneuf is a French wine. Pretty quickly, I was in way over my head. That's what this episode is all about. Learning the basics of French wine. You know, those basics, those key details that I wish I knew at the beginning. This one is really going to be helpful, incredibly helpful if you're trying to figure out French wines. Are you ready for this? Come on, let's go. Hey there, Posse. I'm Pierre, and welcome to Asti Wine Consultants. It used to be when I went to the grocery store, I was intimidated by French wines because everything was so different from California wines, and definitely different than my beloved Pinot Grigio. Understanding French wines can seem really very daunting. Not to worry. After watching this video, you'll be able to navigate through all the confusion. The first thing we want to look at is the French appellation system. This is a strict classification system that regulates and controls the wine production and quality based on geographical indications. French terms for this are Appellation d'origine contrôlée. It goes by the abbreviation AOC. Wines are classified and regulated by their region of origin, such as Bordeaux, Burgundy, Champagne, etc. The same sort of thing is found in the U.S. They're called American Viticultural Areas and go by the abbreviation AVA, American Viticultural Area. There are hundreds of these AVAs in the U.S. As an example, the Leelanau Peninsula in Michigan, or the Willamette Valley in Oregon, or the Napa Valley in California. Now, in France, there are several other areas specifications. IGP is for a smaller area that have high quality regulations, and VDF, which is everyday table wine. Now, on the bottle, the French actually help us. It will actually tell you. It will actually say on the bottle if it's a IGT, high quality, AOC, really good quality, and VDF, generic or everyday table wine. The IGT and the AOC in France are very strict. In the US, our AVAs have nothing to do with quality. We're all about a Wild West show with little or no regulations on quality. Now, the second thing we'll look at are the major regions. Now, I found this to be the most important piece to the puzzle. That was for me, most important piece, the key to understanding French wine. Bordeaux is probably the best known region. Bordeaux is known for their red blends and their white blends. The red blends are made of Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot, and several other grapes. The white blends are made up of Sauvignon Blanc and Semillon. You might want to check out my other videos that deal with blends and why they're so good. Now, another important region to know is Burgundy. Burgundy is subdivided into a variety of other areas. That's just like Napa Valley being subdivided into the Russian River, the Chalk Hill, Dry Creek, and quite a number of others. Now listen to this. If it's from Burgundy and it's a red wine, it's a Pinot Noir. Simple. If it's a white wine, it's a Chardonnay. One of the sub-regions of Burgundy is Chablis. Chablis is a white wine, thus it's a Chardonnay. Now Champagne is another region. It produces sparkling wines, usually in the traditional method from the Pinot Noir grape, the Chardonnay grape, and the Pinot Meunier grape. Another major region is the Rhone River Valley. That's 3 regions. It's pretty simple. Bordeaux, Burgundy, Rhone River. The northern Rhone is known for their excellent Syrahs, and the southern Rhone is known for their blends like the Châteauneuf-du-Pape. There are other major regions, but these 3 will get you started. Now the third thing we want to look at is terroir. Now French wines really emphasize terroir. Terroir refers to the natural environment, like the soil and the climate and the topography. All this affects the grape and the wine's characteristics. If you want to learn more about that and how terroir has a major impact on wine, check out this video. Terroir influences the style and quality of the wine produced in a particular region. How are you doing there? Are you beginning to get a handle on all this? If so, please write Asti in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. The fourth thing we're going to look at are the different wine classifications. Now between these next classifications and the different places of origin, like the AOC or the IGT, France is all about quality. These coming classifications have to do with the quality and adherence to growing and production regulations. Grand Cru indicates the highest quality of vineyards within specific appellations or the place. Premier Cru delineates the second tier of quality vineyards within an appellation. These are excellent wines. Village wines, these are really good wines from specific villages, towns, or communes. The grapes come from the immediate area. These producers and communities take a great pride in their village wines. Now, regional wines. These wines are produced from grapes sourced from a larger geographic area within a region. In the U.S., it would be like having on the label California wine instead of Napa Valley wine. Now the fifth thing we have is label information. Now keep in mind, everything that we've talked about so far will literally be on the label. French wine labels typically show the region, like Bordeaux or Burgundy, and the appellation, AOC, producer, vintage year, and sometimes the vineyard or even the specific plot of land of the vineyard. The French are all about people and place. People, the family who owns the vineyard and produces the wine, and the place. The place is the vineyard, the grapes are grown, and the appellation like Burgundy or Bordeaux. Now generally, Americans are still all about grapes. We're all about Cabernet, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir. We have little to or no interest in people or places. Now the sixth in our list is food pairing. Always remember, if it grows together, it goes together. That means French wines are paired with local cuisine. For example, Bordeaux pairs with lamb. Burgundy with coq au vin, that's chicken. Champagne with oysters. The Rhone River Valley is game meat and all kinds of stews. Number 7 is a couple of wine tasting tips. Take a little time to learn to identify the aromas and flavors associated with the different grape varieties and varietals and the regions. Use a large enough glass that will allow you to swirl and sniff the wine and appreciate the bouquet. Well, there you have it. Understanding French wine involves exploring its regions, grape varietals, and the classification system. Start with wines from well-known regions like Bordeaux and Burgundy, and gradually explore other appellations to discover the richness and diversity of French wines. And don't worry, it's not something that you're going to do overnight. I find it exciting that after 20 years, I'm still learning more and more about French wines. Enjoy yourself. Hey Posse, thanks so much for investing the time to watch this video. I trust it was helpful to you. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And please consider hitting subscribe. Oh, and be sure to check out these other videos. Until next time, cheers.